I got the lighting perfect without having to do a test beforehand. Okay, I gotta get this like little speech off, right? So I think that'd be stupid for me to say. I think, I ran an experiment today. Whenever I wanted to take a dab, I used, like the from the jars that I bought recently, or that I acquired recently, bought recently, and yesterday barely any coughing. Today, barely any coughing. And I mean, like, obviously coughing when I take the hit, right? But not really, like, residual coughing, no pain, nothing like that. I take one dab of that orange sapphire stuff that I've had in the fridge for a while. Fat ass jar. I'm happy to have it, right? I'm happy to have it. But my chest was hurting. Not to say that it's not clean, not to say it's not quality, but my chest was hurting. I had residual cough. It just, I'm so used to like the pressure and pain of dabbing that when you get extracts that are super smooth, you feel that shit. You feel the super smoothness. So for the past 2-3 days, I haven't touched any jar that's been in my fridge. It's all been the sativa and hybrids that I got on my birthday acquired, whatever. And I haven't felt chest pain. I haven't felt anything like that. But it's just harsher. And it's not a disappointment because I really do enjoy the concentrates. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't. But no, and I thought it was the method of consumption. I'm still gonna go through this entire jar. I'm just gonna go through it way slower. Ah, damn. That's probably gonna be my last like bulk order from that delivery service. Shrug. What are you gonna do? I was pissed. Getting that little chest pain hurt. My hand. I just leaned over on the counter too much. I want to get the banter out of the way because I have two like groups of windows to go through. I have so much to pile through today. Like I have so much to pile through. I hope I can get through it all. I mean, I hope, like I probably will more than likely, but I wanted to say thank you to Ashley and Reaper for the donation to PayPal. That was very generous. That will help me with rent and a better life. They're not even in here yet. I just wanted to throw that out there. When they get in here, I will definitely thank them again. But that was very generous of them to do. Pop back and help and share things. That was very kind. Now we appreciate kindness here at this channel because to an extent my life runs on kindness right now. as life should, right? Life should really run on kindness in reality. Depending on how you see things. Anyways, that person who runs the delivery service, like the one who gave me, like who I got the giant your eyes look heavy, so that's my life. I took that giant dab beforehand and it killed me. And my life today. Life is about being hold on. I'm reading chat too much. No, I'm reading chat too much. No, reading chat far too much. Don't bully me, people, alright? I look how I look. Sometimes my eyes get lower than others. I also haven't taken a dab of that jar in forever. Don't think the heavy eyes mean sleepiness. That's not the case. You guys should know that by now. I can look like this for the next 5 hours and never stop talking. I can look like this and never stop talking. You guys should know this does not indicate sleepiness. This is just me being fucked. It's fine. You guys got me until when? The fuck? Where you guys going? Nowhere. To bed? Okay. Rockabye, bitches. Sit right there. Okay. But I haven't taken a dab of this brand in forever. And the lady who runs the brand, right? She texted me, and because I asked her, hey, is the site gonna be back up? Because when I wanted to buy something, the site was down. And I texted her because it's literally one person, like the hotline, like the customer service hotline is the lady's number. Nice. What are they called? Butch, yeah, the Butch shorty. She said, yeah, the site will be back up Monday. The site was back up. I checked. It's the same shit. Why was your site down for 3 days if you're just gonna have the same shit up? That makes no sense. I was pissed. Pissed as hell. Also, I'll get into that after roll call and whatnot. But yeah, I was pissed. Like, why would you even just have the same items there? Why would you do that? You just don't even tell me the site's back up. What was the point? I checked every page. It was all the same shit. And I wanted to buy stuff days ago when I acquired these jars. And thank God the site was down, or else I would have probably acquired more concentrates that would have made me cough up. Could have been hacked. No, I'm not reading chat yet. God damn it. Anyways, my lungs have been very dilated lately, which is great. Been eating a lot of edibles, and that helps with keeping lungs regulated. If you did not know, if you have any sort of asthma issues, eat edibles. Your lungs will feel amazing, I promise. If you have any asthma issues, it won't solve your shit, obviously. But if you want to feel good through the day with very little blockage, this is coming from someone who has the most constricted airways that I've ever felt. So if you ever just want relief through the day, just eat some gummies. No matter what the milligram, I'm telling you, 5, 10, 15, 20, it does not matter. Just ingest THC as to where it will flow through your blood system without smoking it, and your lungs will thank you so much. It's bronchial dilation. Yeah, I wanted to know why every time I ate edibles, my lungs felt like cotton. They were oh, it's so soft. I wanted to know why, and now I know. Well, not now, but this was years ago. That's my little tidbit for those who can't breathe. But for those who can't read, I'm gonna say hello to Kentucky, Gremlin. Hello. First, always someone has to beat Kentucky here one day. Someone. Azure, hello, you've been coming back just as regularly. We love that. Alicia, always pushing the crowd, always here. Shamar Vic becoming a regular. We love to see it. We really do. Stony Sunny, I ate a fourth of that cereal bar. It didn't kill me. It just made me very tired, and I had to take a lay down rest. Not like a nap, not a full blown nap, but just a lay down rest. Yeah, just a lay down rest. It was cool. Yeah, it was nice. Had me relaxed for the day. My kid had an entire tantrum, and I was like, hey man, we can't be doing this shit. I had a hard time with my kid. I was like, hey, don't be doing that shit to me right now. Fuck you doing, dog? Half asleep. Hey, fuck you doing, son? We can't be doing this. Okay? It's not good. There's a calm before the storm here, alright? I've eaten a sativa edible. This dab is starting to make me talkative. I'm also drinking this caffeinated beverage that tastes like battery acid. Yeah, if you've never seen it, it literally looks like something out of a movie, right? That's why I bought it. It looks like something out of a cartoon. I bought this like a week ago, possibly, from 7-Eleven. This is a 7-Eleven branded drink, right? Yeah, this is their shit. It looks like something out of a dystopian movie. I love it. It tastes exactly how it looks. Fusion, it tastes just like that. It tastes like battery acid. Pine, how you know what the fuck battery acid tastes like? Because I was a stupid ass kid, that's why. The music makes you want to float? You should. This is the music I would hear all the time with my grandfather. I used to hear this shit all the time. I was like, Papa, why do you like this stuff? Well, it's because this is real music. This is art. I see exactly what he meant now. I see 100% what he meant now. Absolutely. Oreos, always a good snack. Kentucky, always a good snack. Alicia making fun of my eyes. About to hit the bowl now. Glad to be off work. I have not hit a spoon pipe since I had a conversation about why spoon pipes are like, they're good, but once you put them down for a while, you don't like. Well, I once I put mine down for a while, I didn't pick it back up for a while. So I'm trying to get. Oh wait, welcome to Progress Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, Mo Smoke, and today I have a lot of stuff to go over. I have Amberlynn breaking the scale. I have to expose the lunacy of gang stalking again because that was just fun. But while there are not a lot of you in here, that's when I'm gonna get my weird shit off beforehand. I'm trying to eat more edibles simply so my lungs don't feel like bricks all the time. And that's not a testament to any specific product, but I don't know, I got so used to tinctures and not having to like worry about sugars or worry about fats. Because that's one of the biggest problems when it comes to edibles is you're ingesting a lot of fat. You're ingesting a lot of sugar, you're ingesting a lot of fat. And for the most part, if you buy from dispensaries, you're ingesting more sugar than you are THC for the most part. I can say that for unfortunate fact. If you buy edibles from dispensaries, you're ingesting more sugar than you are THC, which isn't always a necessary problem if it's strong enough. Here we go. Now it's just me talking. When I say just me talking, it's just I'm just about to go off on rants. Like these dialed in gummies that were given to me, I've been obsessed with these. Like they're so good, and they're rosin gummies. These were left to me by someone who gives a fuck about my lung health. Trust me, they give a fuck about my lung health. And I ate one of these before going on like a small walk and hike, and it was great. These make me want to eat more dispensary gummies because these aren't overly strong. They're not like the gummy that I ate from my fridge that is like cracking a piece of candy. That's 50 milligrams. That's gonna have me talking and stuttering and kind of like acting kind of twitchy. That's gonna happen, right? These 10 milligrams have you exactly where you need to be. I introduced someone to that brand, the Red Eye brand, and this person is not very heavy when it comes to edibles. So I'm terrified to see what one of those gummies is gonna do to them. But I'm kind of excited because like they need to get their tolerance up. They need to get that shit going. But I noticed that with me, I go for taste a lot. So if something tastes good, I'm just gonna keep eating it. I'm gonna keep eating it and keep eating it and keep eating it. I have a story about that, but you're all gonna think I'm like handicapped for saying that I did this, but I promise you I did. I'm just that stupid. So I had this habit of pouring all of my. You want this shirt? This shirt is like a fucking Sheen throwaway. This shirt is a Sheen throwaway for sure. Thank you though. Thank you. Wait, no, show the top of my head. I shaved that. I shaved my shit to the skin. Sometimes you get like the perfect shave down to where you can feel no stubble, just skin. I want to show that shit off. Pow, pow. every angle, nothing. I love being bald. That shit is so cool. It really is. I wake up every day and I know exactly what my hair is gonna look like. And if it doesn't look the way I want it, I could just like, you know, shave it. It's great. I can't believe I was so afraid of this shit when I was younger. I was terrified. I was terrified of being bald. Stupid shit. My aesthetic now is looking like I sold someone's uncle something very bad in a back room of a meeting place. That's my aesthetic nowadays. I'm noticing I have more blouses than t-shirts. Like I have more like blouses or like, you know, old lady shirts than I do t-shirts now. That truly means that my style is becoming one thing. Not necessarily like it's bad that it's becoming one thing, but if you would have told me at 16 years old that I would own more button-up shirts, most of which belong to deceased old women, I would not believe you. I'd be like, you're fucking weird. Get away from me. I need to smoke this Reggie Swisher. Oh my god. Okay. No, I would not believe you if you told me that most of my clothes would be owned by old people. I feel like if I started dressing like this back then, bro, I was smoking straight Reggie Swishers. What are you talking about? Trash. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, bro, I'm only smoking great weed and taking good dabs and I'm only and dab carts and shit. No, what? What? I grew up poor as hell. I was smoking trash weed for years. Like from 14 to what, 22? From 14 to 22, it went from regs to sometimes getting good weed to mainly mids. Like I could never sit here and lie about it ever. And my problem was that I liked rolling papers a lot, so I could taste all that shit. I could taste every last piece of leaf, every last piece of regret, headache, frustration. I remember when the fire weed came out. That shit was great. Niggas was selling that for like what, $10 for a 0.5? What are you doing? Nigga pulled up on me and said, bruh, this shit gonna change the world. I swear to God. Nigga pulled up on me and said, this shit gonna change the world. He put on with a little clear tube, this big, $10. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was disgusted, but of course I bought it because I was a THC fiend. I rolled that up in the smallest joint. I said, this shit really better like change my perspective. I felt like this song. Just doing this. We knew off the first blood that 0.5 that it was gonna take over. No, for real. For real. You knew that. You knew that. Because the difference was undeniable. The difference was like, wow. This is what they're doing in the labs now? Miyoko, welcome to Superghost Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host of Most Smoke, and today I have the most reminiscing on when you made the change from the mids to upper packs. Those were the times when you made that change. And it's not that I didn't encounter, you know, higher grade flower. It's just that I wasn't, you know, smoking on a regular basis. I would rather smoke the lower grade and sell the higher grade because the higher grade would make more money. If I sell the lower grade, I'm not gonna make money. I'd rather smoke that. I need something to smoke. I was a compulsive smoker, so I'd rather smoke the $70 ounce and just, you know, sell everything else. If I'm lucky, I'll start digging out of that pound that I'm selling out of. Now I got an ounce of good and like 4 ounces of mid. Yeah, gotta have a ratio. Yeah, I used to sacrifice my lungs just so I could make more money. Stupid. I know. Oh well. I didn't do that when it came to real drugs though. No, the real drugs, I wanted those for myself. I wanted all the no drugs. I'm glad that I started doing jazz mixes again. Like the lo-fi stuff was cool. Like the lo-fi stuff was cool for a little bit, but I feel like it wasn't true to the mission here. When I say mission, I say that I had an original vision for this, of course. I did. I had an outlook for what I wanted the aesthetic of the live streams to be, and what I wanted the outcome of each live to have, and I'm getting back to that. I can't say I'm not. I used to only use jazz music, and I mean only use jazz music. My Twitch streams only had jazz. I used the same jazz track. Because Twitch is quick to snatch your shit fast. Even if you didn't make money with them. Even if you didn't make money with Twitch, they were still fast to take your shit. So I had to Google like mental illnesses today, which you should never do if you have a mental illness. Can I just say that if you have a mental illness, don't Google them shits, all right? You're gonna think you have a new one. Even though you know exactly what's wrong with you, if you Google mental illnesses, you're gonna be like, oh, I got that. No, you don't. Shut up. You don't have it. I would say the scariest thing that I read today was schizoaffective disorder. And I was like, oh my God, I have that. I get paranoid. Oh my God. But you've been paranoid since you were a child. Shut up. Most of my day is me telling myself to shut up. I'm so rude to myself. Like, I'm so fucking rude. But someone has to do it. I gotta tell myself to shut up all the time. Especially when it comes to art. I have to tell myself that I'm my biggest critic. Like with this new thing that I have going, oh. Who looked in the Discord and saw the rough final that I put in there today? Who saw a little rough final project that I threw in there today? We got one person who saw it. Alicia saw it. What'd you think of it? What'd you guys think of that little repurpose, little repackage? Won't say too much, but what'd you guys think of that? 'Cause I did some more stuff to it to make it look better. That made me happy to see. A whole new story. Thank you. I'm glad that came across. That's what I was trying to do. I feel like the video on it. Oh, I can't say too much. Cannot say too. Now, question: does it hold? Would it hold up in the eyes of a new viewer better with the intro and the stuffs? Would that hold up better in the eyes of a new viewer rather than just what it was before? Question. Because I noticed that if a new viewer just clicked onto that video the way it was before, they wouldn't have known, you know? It's polished and a true production. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. Putting the radioactive stuff in my pink lemonade. I really am trying. I'm putting in more effort to these videos because I want The daily uploads are nice, little sit downs, a little bit of editing. But I've been teasing what I can actually do for a little bit now. And I want to cultivate more of a support base, more of a, I don't know, subscriber base. There we go, subscriber base. Based on that, you know, my editing skill, my storytelling skill, not just, let me make fun of this person. Look at this bum, hee hee ha ha. I don't want to be based just on that. That reminds me of a professional mockumentary. That is what I'm going for. That is literally what I'm going for. That is quite literally what I'm going for. Thank you. I love mockumentaries. They are my favorite genre of movie for real, or genre of, I don't know, parody. I don't know if you would call it that, but I love that shit. That's my favorite genre of parody. Like, just in your face, let's make fun of this, let's make fun of it, let's make fun of it. But I had to add in a little bit of truth and mirror in front of it. Like, hey, look, you helped this. I'm excited. I just don't know drop times. When should I drop? Like, what? I don't know. Drop times are like my biggest issue. I just don't know when I should be doing that. I try around noon. That doesn't, I mean, that works sometimes to like rack up views through the day. But then I try 5. People are just getting off work and they don't want to, like, it's weird. You gotta really find out which time frame works for you. I used to drop, oh my god, I used to drop in the morning at like 9. That was great. I used to drop videos at like 9 a.m. I wanna do that again, possibly. Just start dropping videos super early in the morning. I feel like maybe that would do me well. But then again, I want to hit like the sweet spot. The morning drop. Okay. See, I've been trying to do around noon, but the 10 a.m. is what really got me going. Saturday AM time was my favorite. So I should wait. So the longer videos should probably come out around Saturday. Okay, so people can have like a morning situation. For the short ones, I'll probably go for the mornings during the week, early. I should just keep with the earlier schedule how I used to have it. I don't know why I would ever break away from that. It was working. But I was just trying different things to see what works. That's what you have to do. I was trying to see if something different would work. Last time I tried to do the same thing too much, it got my channel taken. I mean, it didn't get my channel taken, but me not progressing, like, you know, my video style and my jokes. Darn you, Will Kelly. I'll be back. I'll be back for you. I'll be back for you, Will Kelly. Don't worry, I'll be back. But today I have another morbidly obese person to make fun of, okay? Another one. Call me DJ Khaled because I keep finding more obese people. Damn it, I fucked that one up. I fucked that joke up. It's fine. I messed up tons of things. Fuck. No. Oh, Diamond Reed. Welcome to Progress Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host of Most Smoke. And today, I have the most talks about the little production that I made that got previewed in the Discord today. I was just talking about how it was going to be the start of my journey toward new kind of content here. A new kind of content, a more true to what I've been wanting to do with my art for a while. because those were my favorite kind of videos to make when I was in art school. Was like mockumentary and documentary kind of things, you know, with the interviews and the sit downs, with some exaggerated conversation and then some real conversation. Those were always my shit. So I'm trying to get back to that. That's what we were talking about. Sometimes as an artist, you have to see what works, and then you have to step back and go, all right, what works and what did I want to work? That was a hard conversation to have with myself. That was a very hard conversation. I like to say that I'm not doing what I've been that I was wanting to do when I started making videos for the internet, for real. It was the ones I really enjoyed putting out when I was in school on the internet were the exaggerated vlogs almost. Those were fun. Scripted vlogs were really fun. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but that was the point. So I'm trying to get back to telling a story through means of reality, humor. I don't know, repurposing of footage. I used a newscast. That was cool as fuck. I used a random newscast. I also utilized Screen Life. You guys know what Screen Life is? If you ever seen Unfriended, it was a great movie, honestly. Screen Life is an amazing genre where, you know, the movie partially takes place on a computer, tablet, phone, anything like that. I haven't seen anybody do a phone yet. That's next level to me. If you can like make the movie happen all the way on a phone. I think that's next level. I've seen like a laptop, a computer. I've seen all that shit, right? I have not seen the phone. That would freak me out. Patronum, welcome to Broadcast Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, Most Smoke, and today I have the most previews and leaks of my new project that I dropped in the Discord earlier. I'm very proud of it, and I don't think that I'm gonna be going back to just the throwaway, cutaway videos when Leland returns to the internet, whenever he does. He has to come back sometime. Until then, I'll just keep releasing the videos that I want. But they're probably gonna take a little turn, a little snake. I dropped a small trailer for it yesterday, but the trailer ended up being a part of it. And today I dropped the I put out the rough final. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. The rough final. And then I had to do adjustments at like 9 o'clock. I've been working all day. That's not a complaint, but I've been working all day on this shit. I edited it this morning. I had to go over text formatting and make sure that no files were corrupted. I've been working on this. I've been working on it, yes, the one yesterday, but now it's way longer. There's so much more added to it. I'm very glad that I know how to edit. If I didn't, all of my dreams would stay up here. If I did not know how to edit, all of my ideas would stay in my head, and I think that'd be torturous. I'm pretty sure I'd hate my life if all of my video ideas could not come to life. That's like, imagine you want to make music, but you can't do shit with music. Imagine that. I could never. What the fuck is that? You're good at something, you're gonna want to flex that. Or like you just like, I don't know, maybe you can play music and you just don't want to, but all your ideas are in your head. It's not good. Do something with that talent. That idea was rattling around in here. A sad life to live. No, seriously. All the art you want to make is stuck in your head and you don't want to do anything about it, or just it would just rattle. It would just rattle. But this idea has stuck around with me since I quit my job. Since I quit dishwashing, I wrote this little idea out. Like, this is perfect. Oh my God, this is so perfect. Finally coming to fruition. I needed the space to be able to work on that for a long time in peace. That was, that was actually so, like, that project didn't take away my peace at all, but it definitely didn't help. Like, it for sure did not help. Because it was just so much painstaking work, all the timing I had to do, bro, it was so much. I started eating Cheerios like human dog food on stream. Keeps me going. This is probably why. If this is what like dog food tastes like to dogs, I see why they eat that shit. If this is what cat food tastes like to cats, I fully see why. Keep it in a jar. It's literally. Don't make fun of me, okay? Don't make fun of me. Okay, that was an overbaked trail. I got scared. Don't make fun of me. Okay? It's not nice. If you don't have a jar, I've been interested in making human kibble to get through meal prep. Is that not just cereal? You're lying to me if human kibble is not just giant chunks of cereal. Come on. Now, are we ready to have the discussion that cereal is supposed to be eaten dry? In no way, shape, or form, like, was cereal probably ever supposed to be eaten. Milk is like so fucking unnatural, bro. Yeah, milk is poison. What? Fight me. I don't give a shit. Milk is disgusting. You're not supposed to drink that shit. What other species? Listen, this is not. I'm all for people eating meat. Trust me, I'm all for. Not all for. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm all for it. If you don't want to eat meat, that's fine, but don't you dare fucking judge me for it. Drinking milk is so poisonous to me. First of all, it tastes like garbage. Tastes disgusting. Two, some people just aren't supposed to drink it. If a human being is born with an allergy to another animal's milk, maybe we're not supposed to drink it. That sounds out of this world. Why are you doing that? Now, cheese, I can't explain it. Cheese, amazing. Okay, cheese, ice cream, all that. The byproducts of it, yeah, of course, cool. But why are you drinking the actual raw product? Why? Like that's weird. People are born allergic to shellfish. We're not supposed to eat that too. I can't eat shellfish. I can't ever eat a shrimp again. You know why? Because when I was 5 inside of a Shoney's in Orlando, Florida, I had an awful allergic reaction to it. And also when I was 5 in that same Shoney's in Orlando, Florida, in the same booth, I found out that I was allergic to peanuts. I was a very fat kid. My grandfather took me to Shoney's all the time. Nah, I used to eat shrimp like by the bowl. You know, like the little serving bowl, little ice cream bowls. And then one day my skin just started to bubble, my face started to burn, my tongue swelled. Yeah, it was terrible. It was awful. And my grandfather was so old, right? This nigga was just gonna let me die. he basically just brought, both times this happened in the same year. He just brought me back to the house and just let me sleep. Like, nigga, I could have died. I couldn't breathe. He just let me go to sleep. That's some old people thinking. Oh, just sleep it off. I could suffocate. And I had asthma. I still do. My lungs get like clogged, yeah. But they get like restricted all the time. Let's say my lungs were restricted now. Yo, my anxiety triggers my lungs to like seize up. I'm lucky that I was so trusted with my grandfather, because like I had no anxiety at my grandpa's house. None. That was like the magic of his home. I had no anxiety at his crib ever. I felt no like ill will to anything, anyone. Nothing. So when I went to sleep, it was just calm sleep. Now, as like an adult, if like, because I have terrible paranoia, I have terrible anxiety. I just always have, always will. Nothing will fix it. This happened earlier today. I was laying down right here on this bed. I laid down. I went like this. I went just like this in my sleep. Because I had a dream about cave diving, in that they were trying to get somebody out, and they said, you have to go next. And I'm like, no, my shoulders are too big. And I'm literally having a conversation with someone about why I can't squeeze into a little hole made of rock, because my shoulders are too big. And if the rock presses against my chest, Yanni, welcome to Broadcast Radio. I'm your host, but I'm your host, Smoke. And today, yes, bro, this is a fear of mine. And I'm like negotiating with this person why I can't go down this little slot of rock. And oh my god, my chest was hurting. So I woke up and my kid looks at me. They're like, it's just me here, Dad. Nobody else. It's just me. Because I was trying to close my eyes for a little bit, and my kid was right next to me, like in my arm. And they're like, it's okay, Dad. It's just me. Nobody else. Just me. Yo, that motherfucker be worried about me. Being in the ocean? Oh, no. No. That's even worse. No. Okay, so the concept of like drowning to me makes me cry, because once again, terrible anxiety. Once my brain doesn't know what to do and my breath quickens, my lungs go from down here to right here. So now I'm like, because the air is not going anywhere past here. Put that in now, like put it as to where like water can go into my lungs. There is no holding my breath. There is no calming down. I will die. I will just die. I used to swim as a child, and then that went bad. And I just stopped. Once again, terrible anxieties and paranoia. It just, if I could get like laser treatment to like zap shit away, I'd do it. That's one, yo, I would quite literally pay medical professionals to make my anxiety go. Because that would open up like a whole like other branch of life for me, you know? That would open up an entire like, no. Because you don't realize how much certain fears hold you back until you remove yourself from the environment that houses those fears. And even then, when you put yourself in a new environment, now you're in a new environment filled with new fears, and you're just looking back and figuring out how to solve the old ones while the new ones are now in front of you, because these are now learned habits that you have to push past, because what? These are new fears based on this new situation. Lobotomy not recommended. I'm not gonna lie, certain antipsychotics made me feel like I was brain dead. I do miss that feeling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that wasn't a good feeling sometimes. Cause when life was going terribly, to just be sometimes it felt great. Not any specific drug, but just to be a zombie on like psych medication when life was going bad. I can't be sad about life going bad because my brain is on zero. I can think, I can move, I can breathe, I can eat, I can take care of things, but my brain, when it comes to emotions, is duh. Number 9 just came to say hi from Dolly Vision. Good luck on Turtle Island. Thank you, Madonna Maria. Thank you so much. I think I'll do just fine with my content. Everyone can relate to my shit. Everyone can. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to Broadcast Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, The Most Smoke. And today, I think I fixed my internet problem. Let me put a cross over my chest because I've glitched like 5 or 6 times and I'm still here. Not one break in the internet, and I'm an hour in. I found it. I was supposed to restart the fucking computer before I go live. I used to do that before every stream. Before every single stream. Also, I know my eyes look extremely heavy, but there's no, I feel like I can't stop talking. I like when my face looks like this. I enjoy, especially from like this angle and then, yeah. Random tidbit. Escapism. The greatest coping mechanism. You are correct. Until you learn that escapism is like not good. Now I can't do that. I can't even get too high if I'm stressed out. I refuse. I literally refuse to get too high if I'm stressed out. Sometimes if the day is hard, I just look at my dabs and stuff and I'm like, no. Like, no. Because what the fuck is the point? Because now, like, I have, like, my fear as an adult is getting, like, being super stressed, getting high, and then, oh, now I'm, like, more stressed. Because I'm not getting sedated all the time. I'm dabbing to have energy. I'm dabbing to, like, you know, to go through the day, especially with having a creative main piece to my day, like making videos and streaming and everything. I'm very glad for dab pens and edibles to go through the day, editing all day. Having to sit through scrubbed audio, you don't realize how much you can't do that sober. No. That's why I like the low dose gummies, just taking a couple of hits of a pen. I really enjoy that. I do. But I've always loved editing while mildly high. Always. It's fun. It is. And it's not like it makes it so much better. I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, but editing is what I love to do. So to be high while doing it, it just makes me a lot better at it. And that's not to say that weed makes you better at everything, but I really love to do this shit. So if like you know what I mean? If you like to cook and then you like to smoke while you cook, I promise you it's gonna be better. You see my point? You're gonna enjoy it more. You're not better at it, you're just enjoying the activity more. That's why when people say, oh, editing is so tedious, and they're like, yeah, but if you like tedious shit, it's fire as fuck. If you like precision, if you like making a point, telling a story, if you like that shit, you can do that all day. It's fun. It's fun. I sound like a nerd right now. I'm fine with that. I'm cool. It's that good elevator music. It's the same mix as before. I'm not changing it. This is on loop for the next like 3 hours. Another problem with wearing like mainly like button-up shirts and like blouses and stuff. when you actually eat a decent amount of like food that day, or like have like any amount of sugar, and you know your body swells a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, or like you know your gut swells a tiny bit with sugar, you feel like you're outgrowing the shirt, you feel like it's skin tight, it feels gross, when in reality this is what the body is supposed to do, and you just wear very very tight shirts sometimes. And I'm like, oh my god, am I gaining too much weight? I'm getting huge. No, you just have a sugar habit and you went a little crazy today. Shut up. Once again, count how many times I've told myself to shut up just in this stream. That's probably like a tenth of the day. Just a tenth of the goddamn day. I have to silence my own paranoias and issues and shit. Darn it. Responsibility of self. Damn it. On my old channel, I had a video calling out people who thought that they were getting stalked by random organizations. And almost every comment was negative to me. Like literally almost every single comment was someone talking about how I just didn't get it, and how they were out to get everyone, or how they're gonna get everyone one day. I'm like, who is they? I kept asking that and nobody could answer it. I'm kinda happy nobody can answer it, because that proved my point a little more. I was gonna go into super depth with all of it, but I don't even think I have to go into super depth, because I think I can show you like 3 people and you probably think, yeah, maybe these people are nuts. Maybe there's no backing to this. I want to put it in the title, but I don't, because if they start popping up, because you think some fandoms see a certain video with low views and they just ignore it and be like, whatever. You would not believe how insane this community of people is, as to where they would sit and watch my entire live and wait for something weird and say it. Like, these people are, in my opinion, like schizophrenic lights. And this is coming from someone who had a schizophrenic father, you know, has paranoid delusions themselves sometimes. Not major delusions, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. It happens. I get paranoid. When I say paranoid delusions, that doesn't mean like I think people are waving by the window and shit. That could literally mean I just think something that's not true. You get told it's not true. You're like, oh, okay, cool. A delusion can be like this big. You know, it doesn't have to be like this huge thing. You can be delusional thinking like, you know, oh, the light was red the entire time. No, it wasn't. Oh, you're delusional. That was delusion. Like, if you want it, once again, let's boil it down to what it's supposed to be. Even I think this is insanity. I feel like even my dad would think this is insanity. He was a paranoid schizophrenic that smoked crack. I don't think it gets more mentally ill than that. I don't think it gets any more mentally ill than a schizophrenic man smoking crack. Sorry, black schizophrenic man smoking crack. I gotta get all these like plain words out before I get monetized. So I'm not gonna be able to talk like this anymore. That's the fun part about not having any like YouTube, or being on the YouTube radar at all, is you can just say whatever. But then as soon as you hit that 1,000 subs, you better clean that shit up. You better clean that shit the fuck up. Anyways, I was laughing so hard in the videos. I think that's what insulted them. I kept comparing, like, see, my dad wouldn't even think like this. This is real schizophrenic. I kept using the word schizophrenic too. I know people don't like that. Why people don't like that? I don't know. I don't know. If you're doing some like off the wall shit, you know, I'm gonna use that word. Like, I used to get offended when someone said, "Oh, like you're being so bipolar." It's like, people be bipolar sometimes. It happens. Oh, someone just found the project that I dropped, it looks like. Very proud of that project. It was just the outer shell. I didn't even color grade it for real. I don't know if I might leave it as is. And that was a Discord notification that Patronum found project that I dropped. I don't want to say anything about it. It's a little Makia thing, but I don't want to say too much about it. Oh, Madonna Maria. Oh, thank you for subscribing. That's so nice. Oh, do I have alerts on? No, I don't have alerts. That hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings. Get it? Alerts hurts my feelings. I'm high as shit. Oh, my alerts are on now. Fuck. I'm glad you liked the content. I am. Wait, you stuck around? That's so cool. It's hard to not talk about a project. It's so exciting. Take your time. You don't have to rush and speak on it. It's cool though. It's cool though. I would hope. Hold on. Patron, what'd you think about it? What'd you think about it? That's what matters. That's what matters. Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Welcome to Supercross Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host of Most Smoke. And today, I have the most fears of my lungs closing. I have some pretty changed views on the concept of gang stalking. I have a weird mockumentary kind of thing that I made, project thing that I made. Not really a mockumentary. Don't like kind of forget that I use that term because there's not much mocking about it. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to take my content a little more and like less of the quick procession lane, because I can pump out videos every day, but for me to sit down and really take some time and do what I want to do, that takes some time. That's what I want to do with videos. Live stream, I can do this every day, just going over topics, like talking shit, making jokes. I can do that every day. But videos, yeah, videos, I want to take more time with those. That's for sure something that I need to work. Whatever you do, I'm here for it. Also, I like gang stalking videos. You mean to laugh at them, right? Because they're jokes. Okay? I want to get that out the way right now. If anybody in this chat thinks that they are being stalked by invisible organizations, you're an idiot. Okay? Okay? If you think that there is a weird militia of strangers who you've never met, who don't really know you, I mean, who know everything about you, but you don't know anything about them, who are just in your house sometimes drinking your water, or, okay, yes, I'm in it for laughs. You better be in it for laughs, bro. Because that, okay, all right, am I just gonna dive into it? Am I just gonna dive into this? All right, cool. Let's pause the music for a second. DJ, cut the mic. Okay, not cut the mic, cut the beat. All right. This is like a new age mental illness, right? Like, are we just gonna not admit that gang stalking is just a true new age mental illness? Because what do you mean the internet told you? Because you don't think you're possessed until you go to church, right? Huh? This comes from a guy who, as a kid, my mom used to duct tape the fridge because she believes the CIA was poisoning our food. That sounds like a very awful childhood. I'll keep it real with you. That sounds like an awful feature to your childhood. I don't know how your childhood was, but that being a thing that you can say, whoa. And yo, you had an insane parent? Yo, mine too. But my dad probably would have thought this was insane too. Like, honestly, like, my father was out of his mind, but certain shit would not make sense to him. like honestly, I feel like my dad would have been good at live show. First of all, schizophrenic crackhead. It's schizophrenic crackhead. He's a terrible person. But if I would have explained to him, oh, people want to like hear what you have to say into webcam, he'd be good at it, you know, but he'd be very confused. he wouldn't understand how this could be lucrative or like lead to anything. He would think I'm talking to no one, which, I mean, sometimes I would be talking to no one. Liam Slayer, welcome to Because Radio. I'm your host, I'm your host of Most Smoke, and today I have the most new aspects on a hive mentality. When Terminator 2 came out, it confused me because Sarah Connor called delusions were true. Okay, I need water, but I'm gonna leave. Okay, I need to get water at some point. Hold on, music keeps me on track. That gummy hit me like a brick. My brain had to reset for a second. That's why a 50 milligram gummy, when you have like a very low tolerance lately, not good. Not good. My brain got like overwired there for a second. Happens. It happens. Can't cry about it. We move on. So, right. This is a new age mental illness. And when I say new age mental illness, I mean that there is something that I have mentioned several times, and I don't know if people really have like took heed to it in my last video. It is a rather simple concept, but I don't know if people really care much about psychological phenomena. I do. Yeah, you guys don't give a fuck about the crazies as much as I do. Y'all don't care. All right. So, the emergent norm theory is a psychological stating that crowd behavior is rational and guided by new shared rules that develop through social interaction when people face an unclear or crisis situation. Now, would you consider having paranoid thought? Oh fuck! Why is that? Why that stay up? No, stay up there. Stay up there. Thank you. Would you consider having paranoid thoughts? Delusions of like grandeur, aka man character syndrome, that people are calling that. Would you consider that crisis or unknown mental situations? Because if you don't know what that is, you're just scared, right? Like I said, you don't think you're possessed until you go to church. You don't think you're mentally you don't think that you're special needs until you go to like school. You don't think that you're being stalked by an unknown organization until you go online and people start to tell you, hey, you're being stalked by an unknown organization. If you're paranoid, if you're paranoid and stupid, you're gonna believe that. Regular people don't believe this. Like, this is an emergent norm, simply built by the internet. This could not have been a thought in like the 1800s. You know, this in no way could have been someone's a Great Depression thought. I'm skipping time periods, obviously. This was built by the internet. This is a new age mental illness that more than just regular people suffer from. I've found numbers of doctors, like actual people with licenses on the internet, like who put videos on the internet, who have dozens of regular videos, and then every 10th video, there's just one that's maybe 30 minutes about gang stalking. And there's always signs that people are not regular, and that's one of them. If you think by any, I don't care how smart you are, I don't care what kind of things that you do on the side, if you believe that there is a random group of people stalking you who you don't know, who are doing nothing to you, you need to be in a home. Like, you just kind of do. And that's okay. That's okay, right? There's nothing wrong with needing to be in a home. If you need to be in a home, you need to be in a home. It's fine. If you think that you're being stalked unnecessarily, that's whatever. I can't stop anything about that. But if you start to say things like this, because not only do they think that they're being, stalked, like physically, people believe that they're also being mind controlled. You heard me. People think that they're being like tapped, like you have like a wire tap to a phone. People think they're being brain tapped. Neural monitoring. Yeah, neural monitoring. People think that this sounds just like schizophrenic hospital babble just coming out of my mouth. Me being a mentally ill person, I would never let anybody in authority hear me say this. I would be in a hospital in a heartbeat. Because I feel crazy saying this. Like talking about this, I feel insane. They believe that messages are being sent and their brains are made to receive them. Bro, that is literally what people in like the 30s used to get used to get lobotomized for. Yep, my mom used to ask our landlord daily if he was gonna take the bugs out of our walls. Yo. In a calm voice, that's probably the scariest interaction ever. In a calm voice, that is probably a terrifying. But I never heard anything that I'm about like I'm about to show now, like ever. I mean, like I've never. The Daily Show about gang stalking, broadcast torture. What? Oh yeah. Here we go. Of course. I tried. It sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. I know I'm back. I know I'm good now. I'm gonna play this video because it's actually hilarious. And if you don't think that this is like beyond humorous, something's wrong with you, because this is easily like one of the funniest fucking things I've seen in a while. Oh, same audience still? Oh, okay then. This man says things that I don't ever think that people should. This is why he said it in his truck or his van or whatever the hell is his car, and not in the world. There's a reason, and you'll see why. Because I don't know how to say this one, but like, damn. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. Fuck it. No, I care about you guys. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Things to talk to you guys about. So one thing that they're doing a lot of today is putting broadcast in my eyes, and like I could feel in the corner of my eyes, and it's burning. It feels like someone's hanging off of the corner of my eye.
Broadcast. They're putting broadcast in his eye. I think he's talking about sunlight. Like, I think bro is talking about sunlight, and he's talking about it as if it's like this government program. Nigga, it's sunlight. Is the stream still here? I'm right here. I didn't go nowhere. Hello. But I think he's talking about sunlight. Like, broadcast? Oh shit, this fool been watching Ghost in the Shell. I don't watch anime. That's a reference that I have to look into. I don't know. Oh fuck, that chair scared me. I'm high as hell. See? I know that the chair scared me. It wasn't them. It was the chair that scared me. See? But listen to this because it just gets worse. Like, it just gets so much worse.
And you can't wipe it off. There's nothing you can do. It hurts. And I believe that they have a long-term goal to, one, damage your vision, but mostly to affect your appearance. And
They. Why would they want, like, what? See, they just dive right into it. You see, no, I'm saying, do you see how, like, what are they called? They're called, like, affected individual or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's something stupid. Like, monitored individual. I don't fucking know. Dude, I forgot what they call themselves. Damn. Gang stalking in the Bible? Shut the fuck up. No fucking way. No fucking way. Affected individual? Is that what it's called? No, we're gonna find out. I'm high as hell. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. Targeted individuals. Oh my god, it's so much stupider than I thought. It's called targeted individuals. Yo, shut the fuck up, you main character sons of bitches. Are you kidding me? Yo, I forgot. Okay. I wanted to watch this video too. Okay. Nah. Let's really have this conversation. Targeted individuals. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. What? This is schizophrenia. Gang stalking. How to survive? Nigga, they don't do anything to you. There is no day. Matt Smelly, welcome to Brooklyn Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, Mo Smoke, and today I am here to this shit is funny as fuck. Happy late birthday. Thank you so much. Oh, my birthday was a good time. I have not stopped streaming since before then. Having a nice time. I had a great celebration and a lot of cake. I ate it, the last of it. Loved it. Before I knew what main character syndrome was, I used to call it Disney Princess. I did not know that it runs this deep. I want to also. This is what I mean when I say watch who you have around you, because degrees don't matter. You don't know what niggas are really thinking up here. Okay? Like, you have no clue what somebody is really thinking, what their beliefs, like where they lie when it comes to certain shit. This man is a private investigator, which means that people more than likely hired him to, find people, find certain shit. You don't know what level that person is. You don't. But he has an entire series on gang stalking. Licensed PI. This man really believes that people are following him. I watched one. I don't want to play that one. I want to play this one because someone made it by AI. But I'll play that later. I promise you I'll play that later. Nah. Should I play it? No. Our first guy has to have his shine. Trust me, our first guy has to have his shine.
Yeah, man. It is the 11th of July, 2023. And welcome to the daily update about broadcast torture. And I have just a couple other things to talk to you guys about. So one thing that they're doing a lot of today is putting broadcast in my eyes. And like I could feel in the corner.
You just imagine a bunch of Bloods and Crips following people around. I had the same thought. I thought when I heard gang stalking, I literally thought it meant like gangs are stalking people. And then I found out what it is. I'm like, oh, these people are just mentally ill. That's the only thing I can think about. Like, this is not normal. This is in no way a normal thing to think, to have as like a hobby or a talking point. This is just mental illness. That's all this is. It's
corner of my
okay.
eyes and it's burning. It feels like something's hanging off of the corner of my eye and you can't wipe it off. There's nothing you can do. It hurts. And I believe that they have a long-term goal to, one, damage your vision, but mostly to affect your appearance. And just because they like to hurt you. And their own mind control, their own broadcast.
If you think your brain is being controlled by somebody else, hospital. See, people will put videos on the internet like this, but then try to make me feel bad because I laugh at them. You are in your truck. And I'll keep thinking truck because you look like a truck ass nigga. But you're in your vehicle talking about how they put mind control and broadcast out. It gets worse. It gets more interesting. It's not necessarily worse. It just gets more interesting.
And they're doing their live streams, and I feel like this. Okay, I don't have a lot of time to sit around and worry about them. I've done more physical activity today than all of my gang stalkers combined.
I don't have time to sit around and worry about them. That means that he worries about them quite often. How often are you worrying about them, bro? How often do you sit around and worry about them? How often? And do you know your gang stalkers? Because how you know they could be like doing physical stuff behind you. They could all be around you. It's by that logic. Wonder where he is now. Let's check, shall we? Fuck it. Let's check. Why not? Remote neural monitoring. Oh God. Neural monitoring history. Can we defend ourselves by force against gang stalkers using broadcast? Oh, he wants to hurt people. A gang stalker called Black James orchestrates remote neural monitoring on target individuals. The gang stalker Black James told me how bad it would be his guys on my R&M. What? Gang stalkers are guilty of war crimes. Light defense. Yo, oh my God. What is this? Like, see, this is why I refuse to look too far into shit unless I'm in front of y'all. So so you can all like, okay, thank you. So y'all, you see what I'm seeing. This is what I'm talking about. When I say delusion, oh, when niggas get into AI, then it's a big problem. The gang stalker's virtual device on your iPhone. What? The crippling effects of broadcast torture penetrating your bones. Bro, you're sick. Neural monitoring history. Can we defend ourselves by force again? He wants to hurt. This is weird. I want to get back to his video. I have to get back to his video though.
Even with them all
This is hilarious.
putting
I'm
their
sorry.
broadcasts all in my feed and all over my face and in my eyes and nonstop talking trash and using stupid girl transsexual voices and all kinds of retarded demon sounding voices and just doing all this outrageous stuff while they're on mind control, and this is their
I told y'all, it gets weird. And like when I say it gets weird, in no way am I saying if you're into whatever you're into in life, look at me. Come on, bro. You can like whatever you like, but you can't say that people are beaming messages of those kinds of voices to you. You want to hear those things. You want to hear those. You're running from your own thoughts. You're putting them on someone else. You can't take accountability for the fact that you're probably a little gay. And that's okay. And that's okay. Like, why are you running from that? Why are you running from this? It's okay, bro. Like, you can't take accountability for your own thoughts. Listen, if someone can't take accountability for things that are generated by an organ that like controls the rest of their body, stay away from them. If they can't take accountability for what happens up here, the one thing that you can probably control, stay away from them. Stay away. Like something's wrong. I have very large gripes for people who can't take accountability for their own thoughts and actions. This is just one of those people. And then I think, are some of these people like on drugs? Right? Because even when I was like tweaking on pills and shit, I never thought that there was an organization full of secret people beaming thoughts into my head. Never. Like, what? That really sounds like if I say it too loud, like people are gonna take me away to a hospital. But I know who those people are gonna be. They're gonna be doctors taking me to an actual hospital where I'm gonna be admitted, because I'm talking about a secret team of people. Yo, I dare somebody with a mental health diagnosis to go to their local psych ward and tell someone this. Come on, do it. I dare you. I'm not doing it. I like freedom. You can't say this out loud. You can't. And when I say you, I mean you, person with a mental health diagnosis. Go to your local psych ward and repeat these exact things. It sounds like a mental psychosis waiting to happen. Exactly. This is like a doctor. I bet some doctor in your town at your local mental hospital is just waiting for someone to come in and talk this kind of shit. Like, they have to be. Someone, I bet people get admitted talking this kind of shit all the time. And once again, this is, I want to say hot, this isn't a hive mentality. This is an emergent norm for people who don't understand that mental illness affects everyone. If you go your entire life just thinking that nothing is wrong with you, if you don't go diagnosed, nothing, right? Because all these people will say, nothing's wrong with me. I never had anything wrong with me, nothing. Okay, go to a therapist right now. Go to a therapist right now, please. Because that's another pattern that I've seen with these people. They say, I've been fine my whole life. I never went to a therapist. Okay, then go to one. You're going to get a very interesting result, I promise. And it's not all of them. And the ones that have been, they don't go back. It's not someone that already has a diagnosis that knows, okay, these thoughts aren't real. Because when I think paranoid thoughts, I ask like a couple questions to myself. I ask whoever the thought, you know, like if I'm around somebody, like, hey, is this true? Like, you know, like, and am I just like imagining it? Like my friends have gotten very used to just like, no, it's fine, shut up. Like, yeah, come on, it's fine. You know game plans when you know you're not exactly the best up here. But when you don't have said game plan, I think you just kind of end up like this. After you Google, I feel like people are following me. What's the first thing that's going to pop up? Gang stalking. You see what I'm saying? I've been paranoid since I was a little boy. I know that not wanting my name to be said in public, that was a paranoid thought my entire life. Now on the internet, I don't want you niggas to know my name. I don't know you motherfuckers. Like, come on now. But back then, I just didn't, like, my mom couldn't even like say my name too loud in public, or else I might start crying. Okay, I know about what it's like to be paranoid, but this is shit that I could never fathom. I could quite literally never imagine this level of reality. My brain Like there's no middle ground. They're just floating in their respected spaces.
Life. And, you know, if they weren't doing it to you, you might feel sorry for them for being that pathetic. But since they're, if they're doing it to you, you probably feel the same way that I do. Capital punishment would be appropriate. Put them to death legally and make the world a better place. Truly, I believe it. Truly, I believe it. And what I really believe, and
this is one of those white guys that sees a colored person following them and shoots them and gets away with it. Claims mental illness. For good reason, obviously. That's where my brain goes when he says capital punishment for people who he thinks are stalking him. We just saw him blame a black guy, right? Is that not a safe assumption? Now, please understand, I'm not, one to overplay the race card ever. I think it's weird when that's done. But this is an actual worry. I'm just I'm honest and real about, color and things, how they go in this country. You don't see my fear here? And it's wild because dude looks normal. He looks like someone you'd see at the grocery store. But little do you know, he thinks that there are organizations of people who he does not know stalking him. This dude probably just filming from his caretaker's car on some mental illness shit. Because all of this is he's just shouting into a phone. Because we have to remember that's just what modern day recording is. It's just shouting into this little sliver that you keep in your palm. You're not really talking to a camera for the most part. I'm talking to a small rectangle. I'm talking to a small rectangle, and it has like 2 lights on it. So at a certain point, you feel kind of weird. Like when the gummy hit earlier, I had to turn the music back on. My brain stopped. I didn't know what to do. I was staring at this little rectangle. My voice got really slow. I got really like self-conscious. I felt a little crazy. I was like, whoa, I'm talking about crazy people while I stare into a webcam. Or I stare into this like rectangle oval with like a fucking circle in the middle of it. So you feel a little crazy when you just sit and talk to a camera. But I can only imagine being actually crazy sitting and talking to a camera. That sounds like a wild time.
I mean, I don't even let them bother me that much because I truly believe that long term, they're going to pay the price. I believe there are generations of families of gang stalkers. The whole generations of them are going to be paying the price for stupid stuff like broadcast torture. Because they've sat around and done this and violated people in every way possible. Every horrible thing you can imagine, they've sat around and done that every day relentlessly, intentionally for 10, 12 years. For me, it's like in the middle of the 11th year.
This man has dedicated 11 years of his time to being this paranoid. Brandy, welcome to Horn. I was about to say, Brandy, welcome to Hornbeck. Brandy, welcome to Brookhouse Radio. I am your host, Pineapple, your host, Will Smoke. And today, I have the most jokes about the concept of gang stalking. This shit is hilarious, and I will never let up on it. If you think that an organization of people you don't know is following you and doing things that don't bother you, or doing things that don't really like affect you, this man thinks that they are broadcasting signals to his eyes. Should I run back what he said? Should I just run it? Because I'm not repeating it. Because I'm not having YouTube take me down. No. I'm just getting a good number flow on this live shit. Absolutely not. Should I run it back? Okay. I should just run that back. My man was talking crazy. He has not slept in mad long. Yo, he's got straight crazy eyes. Look at him. Look. He's got straight crazy face. Nah, he's not okay. He's not okay.
That long term, I don't even death legally make the world a better place. Truly, I believe it.
Go back.
Facing in my eyes and nonstop talking trash and using stupid girl transsexual voices and all kinds of retarded demon sounding voices and just doing all this outrageous stuff while they're on mind control, and this is their life. And you know, if they weren't doing it to you, you might feel sorry for them for being that pathetic. But since they're, if they're doing it to you, you probably feel the same way that I do. Capital punishment would be appropriate. Put them to death legally and make the world a better place. Truly, I believe it. Truly, I believe it. And what I really believe, and I don't even let them bother me that much because I truly believe that long term, they're going to pay the price. I believe they're generations of families of gang stalkers. The whole generations of them are going to be paying the price.
This is so concerning to look at.
Stupid stuff like broadcast torture.
Broadcast.
Because they've sat around and done this and violated people in every way possible. Every horrible thing you can imagine, they've sat around and done that every day relentlessly, intentionally for 10, 12 years. For me, it's like in the middle of the 11th year of being gang stalked by this exact same group of gang stalkers from the Atlanta area.
Yeah. Like, how long do y'all think that he stayed up thinking about this every night? How long do you think that he has stayed up thinking about this every single night? He has the exact area he thinks they're from. Like the exact area. It's a problem.
All right, and they're that pathetic that they have nothing better to do for 11 years every single day. That's how obsessed they are. That's how sick they are. That's how lost they are. And that's how worthless their actual physical human life.
If someone was doing this to me for 11 years, I'm going to get a name. You know? I'm going to get a name. I bet he's a day sleeper because this keeps him up at night. He has to be a day sleeper. Unless, he probably started doing? Probably started taking jobs at night so we could just sleep during the day. Yeah.
Must be. All right, secondly, I want to talk about, real quick, people that leave comments. I know a lot of you guys leave comments, and typically I'm perfectly fine if you want to disagree with me. If you're a gang stalker and you're like, blah, 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 schizophrenic, get off the dope or something like that.
I don't think all these people are on drugs. I don't. Because people on drugs usually know, or they think they know who is stalking them. That makes sense? If you're like meth heads, they don't just think, oh, it's like someone's stalking me. Like they usually have like a shadow person or like a person they think is there or a person whose name they think it is. This isn't really drug behavior. This is truly just mental illness behavior. I don't know who's there, but someone is there. I don't know who's there. That just sounds like mental illness. Can drugs cause mental illness? Whoa, I just clapped my teeth while talking. I have never seen a well-rested person blow that high in their eyelids or that. I thought you were talking about me. I was gonna say, dude, I'm like high as shit. Don't judge me on that. I thought you were talking about me. My feelings were about to be hurt. I was gonna say, hey, yo, don't hurt my feelings like that, please. It's been a good stream. Don't do that to me. Oh man. Oh no, my feelings about no. This man's a problem. This man's a problem. This man's a problem. He has an Adidas coat. This looks like a regular like works a really good job but has no personality white man.
You're getting deleted every time. I've got a block list 1,000 miles long for probably 2,000-3,000 people at least over the years, and it's my block list. And that's people that come on and say stuff like that. If you come on and you disagree.
So hello, welcome to Podcast Radio. I am your host Pineapple, your host Most Smoke, and today I have the most jokes about the emerging norm of mental illness being a targeted individual by random groups of stalkers that move your remotes and maybe walk by your house once. It just sounds ridiculous. People think that groups of stalkers are out there just coming together to stalk them and do nothing. And they think that they're having messages transmitted, which is just sunlight. See, when you say it out like, yo, this is probably why I don't want you guys to know my real name. Because if I said this shit out loud, right? If the wrong person heard it, oh, it's over for me. What are you talking about? If I just oh yeah, they think that like random messages are coming from beams in the sun. If a doctor heard that, opened up my medical chart, was like, or like medical history, oh yeah, okay. We have, a nice little room for you. Here's some applesauce and water, and you guys would not see videos for at least 4 days. People would be worried. No. And anytime I'd say anything, they would just assume that I'm like going crazy, which would just agitate me to make me go crazy. They would sedate me because and I'd be worse because I'd see a needle and then I'd freak out and I'm like, don't touch me with that, don't touch me with that. And then they think I'm going crazy and I'm like, no, I just don't like needles. And it will be hard to explain. I've already thought about this. I can't go to like a psych ward because the moment that they try to like sedate me with anything sharp, I'm going to freak out worse. Even though I probably didn't need to be sedated, just talk to me for 30 seconds. But if they try and sedate me with something sharp, I'm gonna freak out because I don't like sharp stuff. I have bad memories and whatnot. But yeah, if they try and do that, I'm gonna get scared. I'm gonna get real scared. I've already thought about this, which is why I gotta watch what I say. I can never act too crazy in life. I'm not afraid. Honestly, if I'm being real, as someone who's not exactly like straight laced in the head, I'm terrified of like a psych ward, and I'm terrified of that shit. That's like how some people like not how most of the population's like terrified of prison. I'm terrified of that because I would just be like numbed up and like I'm so scared of that. Obviously, I'm terrified of like any type of incarceration, but like mental incarceration, people think that that's an easier route than no. Terrified of that shit. Which is why I had to learn to live off of like meds. Because if I just learned to live on meds, the moment I would get off them shits, my brain wouldn't know what to do. And like, no. You gotta learn to face life. If you can, face life as like head on as you can. If you can. That was my advice to my, because I don't want to be dependent on patient for the rest of my life. Couldn't be. I was like a nothing person. I was at zero all the time. but this motherfucker needs to be at 0 for a fact. He needs to be at 0. I never thought shit like this. No, never thought shit like I just got angry. And, you know, then got really sad, then got really happy, and then got really angry, got really sad, you know. Bipolar things. The man in the video gonna have to have his meds grinded up in his applesauce because he gonna check them. No, I think the man in this video only eats, like, canned things. Real paranoid nigga. If you ever met someone who's really paranoid, they eat a lot of canned things. That's not me saying that, because a canned thing can't be messed with. Really, people who don't like trust people around their food, if you really, like, I tell you, that's not canned things, sodas, a lot of beans, a lot of SpaghettiOs. Yeah.
Agree with me, that's fine, okay? But also, if you do this thing that I'm about to say, you're gonna get deleted, because I know what I know, and I know that I come on here and I tell the truth. And if you come on here and say, "Oh, you're misleading people," and I think maybe you're an all right person, but you're just misleading people and spreading misinformation and stuff like that. So
maybe you're an all right person.
And I don't care about that. Go make your own channel and say whatever you want to say. But on this channel, I know what I'm talking about, and if I'm telling you what I know for sure, I wouldn't come on here and just say random shit that I wasn't sure of. So if I come on here and I say it, and I tell you how this stuff works, I'm not coming on here making it up, and there's nobody that told me these things. These are things that I know from personally.
Who would tell you these things? I think that's what he's sort of like slipping on. Who would tell you these things? We know you made all this up in your head. You didn't want to, but you definitely made it up in your head.
Experience that I've learned being gang stalked by this group for 11 years. So
that's so specific.
Disagree with me all you want to, but if you come on here and try to say that I'm spreading misinformation and trying to mislead people, then I'm going to delete you, because it's hard enough for all of these people out here that are trying to figure out what's going on without having this back and forth about it. Okay, I'm not trying to shove my ideas down your throat. I'm just telling you the truth about how it really, absolutely 100% really works with these.
He hasn't said one specific word this entire time. He's been so vague, it's painful. Like, listening to this man be as general as possible, I've never, like, that's a very common thing that you're gonna. I was gonna say I've never seen a bigger group of just people in denial that they're mentally ill. But that's a very common thing you're gonna find in these videos. People love to stay as vague as possible. Don't have any sort of idea who these people are. None of it. Just gets worse.
These gang stalkers and their little headset devices, and how neural monitoring and satellite broadcast work, how mind control works. I'm being directly honest with you people out there, and I'm not making this shit up. I promise. Okay, so, and another thing, if you're going to come on and you're going to say all of that, what's your motive? Right? You're suspect in the first place, because either you're a gang stalker that doesn't want people to know the truth, or you're the misled person that's got some other agenda that you would like to push forward.
He talks like those agitating ass self-help commercials that you hope can tell you something from the book, but they never make their point. Everything is so vague and roundabout. And that's how, like, this is what he just said marks it as mental illness in my book. Because if you say, and if you're just gonna tell me that I'm schizophrenic or that I need to get off the dope, he said that very specifically. Schizophrenia, and I assume he says dope, meth, right? Those two things go hand in hand. Those two things go wildly hand in hand. Maybe he said that specifically, maybe he didn't. I don't know. But as soon as you say something like this,
down your throat, I'm just telling you the truth about how it really, absolutely 100% really works with these gang stalkers and their little headset devices, and how neural monitoring and satellite broadcast work, how mind control works. I'm being directly honest with you people out there, and I'm not making this shit up.
listen. The sad part, Cactus, welcome to Billboard Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host, and Most Smoke. And today, I have to say that sometimes these videos get creepy because obviously they're nuts, right? But like, they're so passionate about being insane and wrong. Like, they're wildly passionate about how wrong they are. Like, bro was saying that, should I run it back one more time just to like, cause this man went on a crazy rant about how they're transmitting certain kinds of voices, like, yeah. Maybe he cooks. He doesn't want anyone cooking for his product. Yo. Nah, this is amazing, dude. This is truly amazing. I've never experienced anything like this.
I promise. Okay, so, and another thing, if you're gonna come on and you're gonna say all of that, what's your motive? Like, you're suspect.
What's your motive? Hey, yo, hold on.
You're gonna say all of that. What's your motive?
These are the eyes of someone that will absolutely strangle you on the side of a highway.
Suspect.
This is someone who will absolutely wrap their hands around your throat on the side of a highway and leave you there.
In the first place, because either you're a gang stalker that doesn't want people to know the truth, or you're the misled person that's got some other agenda that you would like to push forward. And if you don't have any ideas, but you just want to come and say that I'm spreading misinformation, what are you really? Are you a gang stalker? I know gang stalkers personally. A lot of them. Quite a few.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. He says, I know gang stalkers personally, a lot of them. Okay. But didn't you just say
Combined, even with them all putting their broadcasts all in my feed and all over my face and in my eyes, and nonstop talking trash and using stupid girl transsexual voices, and
I think that the gang stalkers are trans women that he hangs out with that he likes to sleep with. That's what I can deduce from my general understanding here. I may be wrong, but if you're I haven't seen this video before today. I haven't seen this video before today, I swear to God. But do y'all see where I'm coming from with this? I think this man might be one of the people that's on drugs. Because ain't no way you just said, I know gang stalkers, plenty of them. But then you just said they are beaming things on your face and using, voices of that manner. I don't want to use that word on stream and get something hurt. I think that's, wow. I love this shit. This is hilarious. This is so funny. I think we should watch more of this guy. I think at least okay, light defense. You guys want to watch light defense? I like the idea of light defense. Oh my god, no. The Android, no, we just pick like 2 short ones. Damn, this is so funny. Detecting broadcast attack evidence. Damn, this is so fucking funny, bro. Private property and stolen. It wasn't the neighborhood. And this man's allowed to drive. They attacked my neck with broadcast. Yo, this guy definitely he has a caretaker for sure. He says abdominal torture with EMF broadcast. He's talking about a stomach ache. Light defense. Let's go to light defense.
Yeah, man, it's the 8th of August, 2023. It just turned the 8th. So I'll have to talk about this neck thing again with these gang stalkers attacking my neck and what I'm doing about it. And I carry this little flashlight around with me all the time, like this right here, because it's like my little lifesaver. And they put their broadcast into my neck, and I'm like, let me try to save my life, okay?
Is this a bit? Yo, is this a bit? I'm committed to bits. Trust me, I'm committed as fuck to bits. Is this a bit for real? Let me save my life. There's no way. Seeing him put the flashlight up to his neck, I think I'm changing my tune on this. I think I'm gonna have to change my tune a little bit. Buddy, no way. No way. I usually have way more to say about this or something like this. I've never been taken so off guard before. Like this. Oh. I get easily impressed by things.
Just sit here and run this flashlight around my neck area because they're putting their broadcast, their little, when they get on mind control and they put the thing on their head and they are piloting these little hologram broadcasts and just penetrate right into
Hologram broadcast. Yo, this has gotten so much more intricate than I remember. Hologram broadcast. Wow. That's different. That's different. What are they hologram broadcasting? Like, now I'm curious. Like, I'm actually like, this sounds like what you mix like meth and acid and experience. I feel like this would be that. Sounds like a terrible experience, but I feel like this would be that.
into my neck, and it hurts real bad. And it's like, if I move, I feel it's hurting. If I do anything, like it just hurts when they do it. And it's like on off. It's like whenever they do it. And if I use the little flashlight and start doing like this, then it actually disrupts their broadcast. And when you can
Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck it. All right. They're out there and they're going to get you with their special signals. Got it, dude. Fucking done with you, man. Okay. So, our favorite slacker, Amberlynn Reed, has decided to come back to the internet. Verification timed out. I don't care about verification. Restart the videos of the morbid person. Holy shit. I forget just how like wild she looks. I had to make a sharp pivot because that was making me really sad to like keep watching this man who thought that there were signals like transmitting to no, dude, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I tried to watch her TikToks recently, but they just didn't line up, and I couldn't. Holy hell! I just saw something. But I didn't know that she made a return, like at all. I thought that the world just went blank from the ALR content. I know she got demonetized, so why would I think that she'd be back like ever, right? Like that just doesn't make sense. I was trying to catch up with the previous errors. I was trying to catch up with just everything. I was just trying to catch up with her recent errors on the lol cow bus show, which is just like people who were lol cows who compete. I never watched it. It was so scripted and stupid. I didn't want to. I just didn't want to. It was so dumb. But watching these videos is a lot more refreshing. I don't know. It's not nostalgic. I'm not gonna lie. I miss her old videos when she would edit them like on her phone terribly. These bullshit live streams and TikToks. No, zero effort. Zero effort. Boo. Boo. Zero effort content creator. Boo. Boo. But she's back, and she said it's a new beginning. A new beginning, guys. It's a new beginning.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for everyone to get in. For those in the playback, you guys are probably like, why isn't this girl speaking? It takes a minute for people to.
The hate is already pouring in. The hate is back.
Hey guys.
Rightful. Very rightful.
How are you?
Oh my god. That chat. That chat is. You can just pause it. You shouldn't be here. Did you block me? A new era, buckle up. Finally, a normal time. I'm looking for the worst one. What the fuck? That's pretty funny. Okay. Look at that. What the fuck is pretty
Allergies. Allergies. How are you guys? Yorkie Lynn and the giant wings. Baby, I think I look so cute.
You can tell she's supposed to appear much different. But all the DoorDash is just mashed to the side. That's who's in the corner. Amber's in the corner right here. Right here. Hiding. Not very easy for her to hide, but she's hiding. Doing it. She's hiding.
Evie, congratulations! Oh my god, happy marriage to you, baby. Oh my god,
marriage.
congrats.
Yawn.
Hate the live era. That is something that needs to be.
Oh my god. Stop. You're a predator, Amber. Stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to do young things. Stop it.
Talking about, I totally get it. I said in my last live that I wasn't gonna upload any vlogs, but I cannot tell you how many people that like disappointed, and that makes me so sad. And
You
it's like,
disappointed. You don't do things.
I get it. I do get it.
Your eyebrows look stupid.
So maybe like a weekly vlog. So we get a mixture of like everything, you know? My eyebrows look stupid. I know. I genuinely just
This was like a
like
week ago. I missed
don't
it.
understand eyebrows. Like I can do my wings all day. Like I got my beautiful glitter. Like I could do my like cheeks so good. Like I look so cute. But then you like see my eyebrows and you're like, what is happening? Like I get it. Like I truly get it. I think it's one of those things where it's like I'm never gonna learn it. I've practice. I've like watched.
Boom. You are high, girl. She's baked as fuck. Which I don't understand, right? Because she claims that she only, ingests Delta products. But she should not. Oh, and I think she smokes cigarettes as well at 600 pounds, which is out of this world.
Videos. I just can't. I cannot figure it out. Yeah, live streams are kind of boring. Like, not because of you guys, but because of me. I'm just like I'm not really like a live streamer, you know? Like I've live streamed like for years now, but like
You were always bad at it.
I feel like the only time when they're like kind of entertaining is when I'm like having a crash out and I'm just not in crash out Lynn era.
She's wildly boring. She has nothing going on. This was just a show that she has nothing going on.
Yes!
How would you shade Madonna, Piggy? That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. And this is all just feeder content. Clearly. This is Shrek's outhouse. But this is all just feeder content. What I was really here for was her wild claims recently.
3, 2, 1.
No,
And my
it's
foot was
not
just
that.
like,
Not that.
watch this. It's kind of crazy.
And start with the beginning of week 4 and $50. Groceries.
Here we go.
She isn't actually saving much money. According to Amber, she previously spent around $300 per week on takeout and now spends roughly $250 per week on groceries instead. Well, after asking you all what you wanted me to track this week, a lot of you wanted me to put that number to the test. Some of you think there's absolutely no way the food she's showing adds up to $250. So this week, we're gonna find out. Starting with an empty kitchen, how much would it cost to buy everything we'd need to recreate the food that Amber shows herself eating this week? I entered Amber's location into Instacart, and according to her recent Q&A, she does her grocery shopping at Target. So I'll be using prices from her local Target whenever possible.
What?
Amber also says she spends
Yo, okay. Person's a little weird. This person's a little fucking weird. Yeah, see, I had some ideas.
around $250 a week on groceries for herself because she uses delivery, which includes additional fees and a tip. We'll calculate those separately at the end. Let's start with the beginning of week 4 and see how quickly Amber's grocery bill adds up.
You guys, I have never, from my remembrance, made hard-boiled eggs without using a boiled egg like maker until today. But I made them by myself and they came out perfect. I was terrified. What? It's actually easier than I thought. So anyways, my breakfast is
This. I was wondering why she had a jar of mayonnaise in the thumbnail. That's why.
300 calories. So I have 3 eggs, and I'm gonna have a serving of mayonnaise, which is 13 grams.
49.
So I just added pepper and a little bit of salt. So here's 12 grams of mayo, which is a serving. I'm just gonna have right there. I really just want to like
The poop bun.
dip it so it's like an egg salad, but lunchtime. It might be hot as heck outside, but I was craving something like brothy, so I just threw together some ingredients. Yeah, I just used this can of kidney beans. I measured everything out, so this is just extra. And then the lean beef that I eat is from Target. I do my grocery shopping at Target, and it's 140 calories per serving, and I always have 2 servings at once. So this is left over.
I always have 2
and I
servings
also
at
have
once.
some onion. I added some taco seasoning, a little bit of like tomato and jalapeno. This is 500 calories. I made my own broth by just adding the tiniest bit of this with water, pepper.
That's one.
Garlic salt. Did I already say taco seasoning? Oh my god. Wait, let me show you guys a close-up. Hold on. Look how delicious that looks. I wanted something like brothy.
That would cost $43. She has got to be the most financially illiterate person on earth. Starting from an empty kitchen.
And soupy. Yum. Oh, I know this is about to slap. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay,
Like
you
you slapped
guys.
your ex-girlfriend?
I made it again for dinner. I used the leftovers and just made it again. And then now there's an extra 150 calories as well because I have a serving of Doritos that I weighed on the scale. Today's a weird eating day for me because I was really craving this. Normally I make it with multiple different types of beans and I'll add cheese to it and I won't measure anything. Like, yeah, it's hectic. It's literally just lean beef, broth, beans, and seasoning for the most part, you know? Just like imagine like chili, but like super flavorful. For 180 calories, this is 2 servings of frozen raspberries with milk chocolate. All right, you guys, so this ends my day at 1,765 calories.
Who are these videos for? They're not for you or I. That's the only way that she can make money is through feedy shit. I feel like that's the only way she can make money. Let's be honest.
I have a Laughing Cow cheese, I think 30. I have it all logged already. And each one of these is 9 calories. I just wanted to do this type of action here.
Nope.
There's a serving of mayo, a little bit of mustard, pepper, 2 hard-boiled eggs, 3 bacons, some scallion, and I
3
also have some sweet
bacons?
peppers on the side. Oh my god, this is delicious. My favorite food in the whole entire world. So
No. Oh. Calories. I don't want to like. Oh my god, dude! The moment that she loses any fat in her face, it's over. All of this is just gonna. There's gonna be no snap back to her. There's gonna be no snap back to her face whatsoever.
seafood boil to me. No, this is not a normal seafood boil. But I don't have a normal diet right now. So there is tons of Cajun seasoning and it tastes so good. I already tried it. It's so freaking good. We have
What in
sausage,
Sagnation?
shrimp, potato, bell pepper,
What in
onion,
Sagnation?
garlic, broccoli. And it is spectacular. Okay guys, so for 675 calories, I made chickpeas and chicken with pesto and some carrots. Snack time.
I'm
So
highly
this is
allergic
gonna
to
end my day
pesto.
at 1872. This is 200
I am highly allergic to pesto. Like highly allergic to it. I'm allergic to a lot of things. The world doesn't really want me here.
calories. Voluminous eating. We have a clementine or a mandarin, whatever you want to call it. Open her up. These wild blueberries, heavenly. A whole cup is a serving, and I always have half of a cup, which is 70 grams.
You think her stomach can take a punch? think like the fat would eat. No pun intended. That's not a threat of violence. That's just like a curiosity of how like strong the human body is.
Grams. Watch this. It's kind of crazy. That's only 63 grams. It literally takes up like the whole plate. 63 is good. These seaweed chips. Oh my god, they're so good. So I'm only having half of a serving. The whole bag is one serving. It should be the rest of this because I ate the other half the other night. 200 calories. What? Breakfast time. I have 2 peppers.
It has to be.
2 hard-boiled eggs.
No, it has to be.
Some bacon, mustard, mayo, scallion. This is genuinely so good.
Is this normal? Yo.
We have pickled onion, peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts.
I'm skipping ahead a little bit because that's way too much. Go ahead.
Because several items are currently unavailable, Target doesn't carry 3 of the items, and a few prices have.
That was super weird simply because she knew the exact location of where her target
Penny
was.
for my content because it doesn't hurt me to lose a bit more weight so I can use other machines safely that won't cause much swelling. How are you doing on your water intake? I aim for 80 ounces a day. Would you?
I have to be honest, I still don't know how she's maintaining her fame. That I will not understand. I don't know how she's maintaining any sort of relevancy in like the slightest of bits. But I mean, I guess you could say that about any person who's been on YouTube for more than, let's say, 10 years. I don't know one person who really has stayed around by being honest with their community on here. It's usually just deceit, nonsense. Like, deception seems to go really far here. Is it good? No. But is it true? Yes. Deception goes very far. Especially with a crowd of people, an audience. It's an unfortunate thing to say, but it's the truth. Oh man, I miss certain people who would report on her. Oh, where we at? 2.5 to. I think I'm gonna. The commitment to tabulating all that food is hilarious. I think that that's a talent in itself. to have the follow through to push through and all that. But no, there's I'm very excited to see where her coming back to the internet goes, but there's just not much of her doing anything lately. But that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. It is getting late and I am tired. I skipped my nap today. So I'm going to ask everyone to have a good day, have good nights, and make sure your family knows you love them. This has been Pineapple from Broke House Radio, signing the fuck off. I will see you guys tomorrow for Writer's Room. That's going to be a nice, relaxed little evening. And I hope that you all have good nights. I'm probably going to jump into bed after a little bit of snacking, as I do every night. I just said that. Yeah. I just said that I was heading in for the night, man. I'm exhausted. I need snacks and sleep. Butter Nugget, welcome to Broke House Radio. I'm your host, Pineapple, your host with the most smoke. And today, I'm saying have good days, have good nights. Make sure your family knows you love them. This has been Pineapple for Broke House Radio. Yes, signing the fuck off. Please have a good evening, Butter Nugget. The replay is probably gonna play very strangely. You found out what gang stalking is. Hilarious, scary, mentally ill.